Revolutions don't begin with weapons, they begin with ideas. In the 1600s and 1700s, a group of thinkers across Europe began asking dangerous questions. What gives rulers the right to govern? Why should people obey kings? And what if power actually belongs to the people? Their answers would reshape the world. This period became known as the Age of Enlightenment. Across Europe, philosophers challenged traditional authority, especially absolute monarchies. Instead of relying on tradition, religion, or royal bloodlines, they argued that governments should be built on reason, law, and human rights. Three thinkers would become especially influential. Their ideas would inspire revolutions that changed history. The first was John Locke. In the late 1600s, Locke proposed a radical concept: natural rights. According to Locke, every human being is born with rights that no government can take away. These rights include life, liberty, property. Locke argued that governments exist only to protect these rights. And if a ruler fails to protect them, the people have the right to replace that government. This idea was revolutionary. For centuries, kings claimed power came from God. Locke said power comes from the people. Another influential thinker was Montesquieu. Montesquieu studied governments around the world and noticed something important. When one person controls all power, corruption becomes inevitable. His solution was simple but powerful: divide power. In his book, The Spirit of the Laws, Montesquieu proposed three branches of government: legislative, executive, and judicial. Each branch would check the others, preventing tyranny. This concept, separation of powers, became one of the foundations of modern democratic systems. Then came Jean-Jacques Rousseau. Rousseau took the idea even further. In his famous work, The Social Contract, he argued that legitimate political authority comes only from the collective will of the people. He called this the general will. According to Rousseau, people are not subjects of a king. They are citizens of a nation, and citizens have the right to shape the laws that govern them. This was one of the boldest political ideas ever written. At first, these ideas spread quietly through books, pamphlets, and intellectual discussions. But eventually they crossed oceans and reached colonies, cities, and restless populations. In 1776, revolutionaries in North America used Locke's ideas to justify rebellion during the American Revolution. Just a few years later, in 1789, the people of France demanded liberty and equality during the French Revolution. Philosophy had become revolution. Kings once ruled by birth. But now a new belief was spreading across the world. Governments should exist by the consent of the governed. The age of revolutions had begun, and in the next chapter, a group of colonies would attempt something never seen before. They would build a nation based on these ideas.